Hi, my name's Holly and I'm from South Korea.
Holly, are you currently in an intercultural relationship? And if yes, which struggles do you face?
Yes, I am. My boyfriend is half South Korean, half German. And what sort of struggles do I face? Not much. I mean, he speaks German a lot, but I mean, he speaks fluent English as well, so that's no problem. Not much that I
And
know of.
how does your culture expect you to fall in love?
My culture is quite different from Western cultures because instead of having that romantic, oh, I just met you in a cafe and I'm gonna fall in love with you even though you're a total stranger, with Korea it's more like at least you should be connecting with them through like a friend's brother's friend, if you understand what I mean. And so usually you get set up with a blind date, and if it works, then that's how it goes. If not, then you can set up another blind date. And yeah, you never really do it by yourself.
And do you think your experience in the Netherlands will change that?
Change that for myself or from
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. I guess sure.
And what expectations are you looking for in a relationship?
What expectations do I look for in a relationship?
Yes.
In a relationship, I look for maybe what if he's looking for a long-term relationship, if he's responsible enough to take care of another person. I mean, just the basics, nothing too specific, I guess, as long as we have like basic chemistry.
And do your parents have certain regulations when you're dating?
Sure. I mean, they both want what's best for me. They want maybe certain criteria in a guy, like maybe what his grades are like, what if he takes care of himself, or and sometimes they do go into like what kind of ethnicity is he, but usually they're quite open with what I have to offer, I guess.
Hello, I'm Jade. I'm an exchange student from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm studying communications and I'm African American.
How does your culture expect you to fall in love?
I think that the American script is pretty simple. It's very much like a romance movie. You meet a guy, you guys date for years, then you decide that you want to get married. You get married, and you make some clones of yourself, maybe a white picket fence, maybe a dog. You know, this is the American dream, so it's pretty simple.
Okay, and do you think your experience in the Netherlands will change that?
I think that my experience in the Netherlands will definitely maybe make me more open to other cultures. I don't know as far as romance because I don't know about other cultures' romance. Here in the Netherlands, I haven't encountered very many other cultures related to romance. So,
Okay, and what are you looking for in a relationship? What are your expectations?
three things that I expect in a relationship are mutual interest, trust, and respect. And I feel like if you don't have those three things, why are you even bothering? You can't have trust without respect, and if you don't like the same things, then why are you even talking to each other? Why are you there?
And do your parents have certain regulations in dating?
Yes, I love my mom, but she's not the most PC person, and before I came here, her exact words were, "Don't bring home no white boy." So yes, there are certainly, there's a perspective, I think, of my mother and of a lot of African Americans that if the person is not of a minority culture, then they're not going to be able to understand you or relate to you, and I think this is the perspective my mom has.
And do you think you could have a relationship with somebody from a different ethnicity?
Yes, I do. I think that to bring two ethnicities together is quite beautiful, and especially learning to relate to each other and making that your life. And I would, if given the opportunity, yes, I think I would like to make it work.
And do you think that there's a difference between African American woman and white American woman in finding romance?
I absolutely do. I think especially American culture it tends to focus a lot on fixing minority cultures and making them more like what white American culture expects. And with African American women, we're the least married women next to least married minority next to Asian men, and so there is a lot of focus on how to marry us, how to fix us, what we're doing wrong, what's wrong with African American women. So I think that'll affect me a lot as I continue to try to find a relationship. But I take everyone on an individual basis, and I hope they take me on an individual basis. So.
Hello, my name is Samia Bouakid and I come from Palestine.
Okay, are you currently in an intercultural relationship, and if yes, which struggles do you face?
Yes, I'm now in a current relationship with the Dutch guy, and compared to my culture, because I'm Muslim, the only difference that I'm facing is that in the Muslim culture, like you have to meet when you're dating someone, the parents have to meet it from the very beginning. But here in the Dutch culture, I noticed that they say it's way too early, like at 2 months, to meet their parents and introduce me to his parents. So I think basically that's the struggle I'm facing right now with him.
And how does your culture expect you to fall in love?
Like basically, in my culture in Palestine, my family are choosing for me the guys I am supposed to date, and I only have to agree with it whether I want it or not.
And do you think your experience in the Netherlands will change that?
Yes, because after I lived here for 2 years already and I saw the difference, I kind of had an open conversation with my dad and told him about the differences. And he kind of agreed that I'm gonna be allowed to like choose the one I want for me in my future, that he's not gonna interfere or that he's gonna approve it.
And does he still have any regulations when you're dating?
Yeah, like his preferences in when I choose a guy is that he would prefer to be a Muslim guy. Otherwise, it's gonna be a little bit more complicated.
And do you think? Oh no. What expectations are you looking for in a relationship?
Like basically, I think that the expectation I'm looking for is that the guy should respect me. There should be trust in the relationship, and love me. So basically, it's the 3 things I'm looking for.
And what do you think is the main difference between Palestinian woman and European woman?
Like the difference between Palestinian woman and European woman, except that they wear burqa. For example, the European men, from what I know, is that they prefer to marry a Palestinian woman or to date a Palestinian woman because they say that the women over there who wear burqa are the most beautiful women. So basically, I think that could be one difference.